Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, Donna Lee Donaldson's mother called as the first witness as Noel Maitland's murder trial begins. The murder trial for Constable Noel Maitland, who is implicated in the 2022 killing of his girlfriend, Donna Lee Donaldson, has started with a testimony from Donaldson's mother, who said she last saw her daughter getting into the policeman's car at her gate on the night of July 11. The mother, Sophia Logg, told the court she last spoke to her daughter the following morning when Donaldson asked her to feed her dog China. Maitland is on trial before Justice Leighton Pusey and a 7-member jury in the Home Circuit Court on charges of murder and perverting the lawful burial of a corpse. The 24-year-old social media influencer, swimwear business owner, and a customer service representative went missing on July 13, 2022, after she was last seen at Maitland's home 2 days earlier. An emotional log said that the last day she saw Donaldson, her daughter had stayed home and rested all day as she had celebrated her birthday on July 10 and had taken part in the Carnival Road March. Earlier, before Logg took the stand, prosecutor Lorian Tugwell, in her opening address, told the jury that the Crown will adduce evidence that between July 12 and 13, Donaldson was killed by Maitland and her body disposed of in a manner that is not lawful. The prosecutor said the case is about circumstantial evidence. It means that when you look at all the evidence, it will point in one direction to the exclusion of all others, she said. Tugwell said Donaldson left behind patterns of behavior and the DNA that will prove that she was killed. Tugwell is representing the Crown along with Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions Claudette Thompson. 32 witnesses are expected to be called in the trial, which is slated to last 8 to 10 weeks. Attorneys at law Christopher Townsend, Chadwick Berry, Sanjay Smith, and Casey and Kennedy Sherman and the King's Counsel Larry Smith are representing Maitland. Constable charged for alleged assault of man and making false declaration to Indicom. Police Constable Kemar Devonish was today charged for the alleged assault of a man in 2020 along Wildman Street, Kingston, and for making a false declaration to the Independent Commission of Investigations. It is been alleged that Devonish and another police officer used excessive force against the complainant. The incident occurred on July 15, 2020. Following an investigation by Indicom, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions ruled that Devonish should be charged with assault occasioning actual bodily harm and making a false declaration contrary to the Independent Commission of Investigations Act. Indicom said that the CCTV footage was critical in the fact-finding process and in relation to uncovering the alleged breach of the Act. Devonish was placed before the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court today, where he was bound over until July 29. In-drive driver in custody as police probe disappearance of UTech student, another person being sought. An in-drive driver remains in custody, facing questioning as the police probe the disappearance of University of Technology Jamaica student, 20-year-old Anissa Delworth, who has been missing since last week Tuesday. Head of the St. Andrew Central Police Division, Superintendent Mark Harris, says the rideshare driver was taken into custody on Saturday. No charges have been laid against the man as he continues to face questions from investigators. We have a man in custody, we have a car, and we are pursuing another person we believe can assist us with the investigation, Harris told the news. He did not disclose further information on the individual being sought, but Harris said the police are using appropriate technology to assist the investigation. We are working with Jamaica Eye and other agencies to provide that information, and we are on track, he said. Meanwhile, Anissa's father, Everton Delworth, said his family is still in shock over her disappearance. "We are devastated. We are still in disbelief. Everybody is taking it very hard," he said. He shared that Anissa, who is from Montego Bay, St. James, had just completed her first year at the Papine St. Andrew-based university and would frequently use ride-sharing services to get around. The father of two commended the police for their work so far in the search of his daughter, who is pursuing a degree in pharmaceutical technology. It's a little bit on the slow side, maybe because of what the police have to work with regarding technology, manpower and stuff like that. But you can see they're genuinely putting some effort into it. Who is dealing straight with the case? They are trying, he said. Judge orders psychiatric evaluation for man accused of brutal attack on cousin. A man accused of brutally assaulting his female cousin was ordered to undergo a psychiatric evaluation on Tuesday after raising concerns in court with his bizarre and unsolicited comments. Robert Forbes appeared before Senior Parish Judge Sanjay Burrell in connection with the charges of assault, occasioning bodily harm, and threatening a crown witness. The allegations stem from an incident where Forbes reportedly ambushed the complainant as she returned home from work. According to prosecutors, the woman was approaching her gate when Forbes attacked her, landing several blows. She fell to the ground, but the accused allegedly continued to beat her, striking her in the head and the body while threatening to kill her. The court heard that Forbes was later arrested and charged, but when asked to respond to the allegations, he gave a puzzling and expletive-laced response. "No, me not really know what them a talk about, cause the time when them a say me F off my brother in a jailhouse, asleep me did a sleep in a me cell," Forbes told the judge. A visibly startled Judge Burrell paused before asking, "Mr. Forbes, you have any special doctor?" Forbes replied, "No, Judge, me not have no special doctor. Me couldn't afford a special doctor." His statements prompted the judge to order a psychiatric assessment to determine whether he is fit to stand the trial. A legal aid attorney was also requested on his behalf. Forbes was remanded in custody and is scheduled to reappear in court on June 24, 2025. Man granted $1 million bail in multi-million-dollar NCB fraud case. One of 4 men currently before the court in connection with a multi-million-dollar fraud at the National Commercial Bank has been granted bail in the sum of $1 million, with his mother acting as surety. Michael Reed and his co-accused, Denoy Clark, Javian Clark, and Ramon Thompson, appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday. The 4 were charged in October 2024 with defrauding the National Commercial Bank of over $9 million. Reports indicated that Steve Oakley, alleged to be the mastermind behind the scheme, recruited the men, gained access to their online banking details, and submitted forged documents to secure credit cards. Michael Reed is accused of withdrawing $900,000, Ramon Thompson $1.4 million, and Denoy Clark over $800,000 from ATMs. All 4 are charged with unlawfully making available devices or data for the commission of an offense, as well as a conspiracy to defraud. Reed, who had been remanded in custody along with Thompson, has since repaid the $900,000 he allegedly withdrew from the bank. Javian Clark has also made a full restitution. As part of his bail conditions, Reed is required to surrender his travel documents and report to the Kingston Central Police Station every Wednesday and Saturday between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. A stop order has also been imposed. Bail was extended for both Denoy Clark and Javian Clark. Ramon Thompson remains in custody as he has another matter before the court. The men are set to return to court on June 3, 2025. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.